There we go. Let's check this one here. Check, check, check. All right, can you guys hear me now? What's going on, Mesomat? Update to my software. Every time there's an update to the dang software, it makes you re-put in your audio settings. So, can you hear me? Okay. Okay. You guys can hear me on both now. Good. Yeah, give me a second. I want people to get into the stream. I literally just started my stream like a minute ago. So 2 minutes ago. So let me get some people in. We're gonna go over everything. Slight shift in the, to the north with this storm Tuesday. So which I kind of thought might happen. I think we might continue to see that shift north. This Chicago potential blizzard. You know, I don't know if you'll get the high enough winds, but for them to call it a blizzard, but potential blizzard, big snow through Chicago. You know, some big snow into potentially Omaha, Kansas City. St. Louis is going to be close. Bunch of major cities here. This is looking more and more likely. I mean, this is forecasting range. Here we go. You know, and then do we have another one right behind it? I mean, the Midwest could get absolutely buried. I mean, with New England here moving forward. Look at this. Matt, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is an extremely far south jet stream for the end of February, or at least kind of polar jet type of look. But wow, interesting. I haven't looked at. I'll start taking questions in a second, guys. How's my weather? Here, let me. I know the teleconnections are about to do some crazy crap. Oh, I have to show you this. Oh my god, Matt, did you see that? I have to show you guys something really crazy here. I was looking at this earlier. Check this out. Watch this. Matt, check out what our stratospheric polar vortex is doing. Look at this. Okay. What is it doing down here? Look at it sitting over Canada and the US. Okay, guys, this is not supposed to be here. On this image, this is supposed to be in the center of the screen, so this should be here. This is very dislocated to the south. And look at this huge stratospheric heating event that's happening up here. What do we call this? Siberia? This is insane. And just to go back to our teleconnections, this can't be right. This literally can't be right. Look at this, guys. I'm going to get to questions in a second. This is absolutely, I mean, would this be close to record breaking? Guys, this is a negative AO. The farther down this dips, the more disrupted our polar jet's getting, and the colder air that pushes down into the states. Okay, this is where this line is supposed to be on average. Basically, this is insane. I mean, they had to extend the chart down here. Holy crap! I'm scared to look at our NAO. I told you, Matt, that the weeklies were wrong moving forward. Yeah, NAO very far. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is important too. Positive PNA, 16th, 17th. That pushes all of this cold air out to the east. 16th and 17th. What are our models showing now for that on the Euro? I have to see this. Guys, I'll get to your questions in a second. Boludo brand, I am blocking you because you're spamming. Okay. Let's see. 16th and that was so obnoxious. 16th and the 17th. Holy crap. Look at that. Back to back on the east. Look at this. That is severe weather. That is a major blizzard for the East Coast. And then again, oh my gosh. Incredible. This gets me really excited, but also nervous. This is incredible. This is going to be peak winter right here for a lot of people. Oh my God, the Midwest and New England. Holy crap, guys. Holy crap. Holy crap. I did a video. I just posted a video earlier, but I didn't look at the teleconnections before I made that video. Holy crap. Okay. We got a lot to talk about. We have a lot to talk about. Let's just start off with this real quick. No, Santiago. Is 6 to 7 inches of rain expected in Georgia? I don't think that much. Snow again in South Georgia. Snow again in the South is looking very possible with this setup. Very possible. Here's what's going on. Here's our latest Euro update, okay? Let's just get into some snow totals so you guys know. We'll start with snow totals. We'll go to severe weather. We'll do all that, and then I'm going to take all your questions. Let's get into Ohio Valley first. Let's just look. Everyone wants to know 24-hour snow. This first system moving through, this is really a Monday, Tuesday system. Really, really pulled off here. Not much. 1 to 3 inches through this region. We could see 2.5 potentially in Owensboro. I think Owensboro might actually overperform, but we'll see. Maybe not. I don't know. Gut feeling. We'll see. Is that Owensboro? Or is that Louisville? That's Owensboro that it's showing, I think. Matt, you would know. That might be Louisville. Owensboro might be farther down there. Yeah. Shaylin, we're gonna get there in a second. I like the name. Never heard it. Okay, so not much here, right? Let's go over to the Mid-Atlantic. Now, this has been shifting. You can see if we go back to our OOZ, actually it's been pretty solid here. Let's go back to this 12Z. See, this was 24 hours ago. I mean, almost putting no snow into Baltimore. You guys want to see in DC, you want to see what the latest is? Compare that to our latest. See that shift to the north? Guys, this is ready? Look at this. 24 hours ago, ready? Look at this huge shift to the north. And sometimes these trends continue. So we could even see it better here to here. See that? Major shift. So this looks better. I mean, right now, the best guesstimate by these models is, I'm going to say, 4 to 5 is the best guesstimate right now for Baltimore to DC to Baltimore. I know that your phones probably say you're going to get a foot of snow. Not impossible to get a foot of snow with this. Why? Because, and I've talked about this before, guys. I'm just going to go over each of these snowstorms, and I'm going to start answering all your questions and severe weather. Why is it possible to overperform with this in DC and Baltimore? Very simple. As this storm starts to push off the coast, it does start to tilt a little bit, okay? So this is kind of flat. We have a zonal flow. As it gets offshore, we start to see this trough dig in back here, and this is going to pull a little bit more energy up into the system. So if you watch right as the storm moves offshore and it starts, you can see that low finally start to deepen. And if we see this continue in the model trends with this northern track, you're going to see slightly heavier snow totals through that region. So we'll see if that continues. I can tell you right now, the national blend for this is, again, a little bit less, 3 to 4 inches through this region. But it does look like we're expecting, you know, everyone in here somewhere 3 to 5. So not too bad for you guys. Someone's going to overperform, and I think someone's going to overperform by a decent amount as this low gets offshore and begins to deepen a little bit. We could see slightly bigger totals, I would say, through this region. Because back here, I don't think we're going to have a deepening low yet. I think these totals are pretty good back there, 5 to 6. So, or 4 to 6. So that's what's going on with this storm. Really quickly, ice accumulation. We are a little bit concerned with ice accumulations down here in Appalachia with this system. So western and southwestern Virginia, northwestern Appalachia up there, Boone, all the way up towards southwestern Virginia. We could see some big ice totals there. So that's our concerning area for ice. Really quickly, okay. Down in the south, what's going on? Well, as this thing moves through, we can look at our quantitative precipitation. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna start answering chat in a second. I just want to go over this stuff first, like I always do in my stream. Go over this first, and then start taking chat questions. Here's our latest quantitative precipitation outlook through the week. Southeast buried in rainfall. Big totals down here. You know, some totals projected to be as much as 6 to 7 inches of rain. Where's our target rainfall look to be? Eastern Texas, northern Louisiana, really could be anywhere in Mississippi, but central to northern seems the most likely. Northern Alabama, central to northern Georgia, and then you've got northwestern South Carolina, central to western Carolina, and then central to eastern or North Carolina, central to eastern Tennessee, right through there. Big flash flooding is an issue for Appalachia with this as well. We do have our latest. They're already starting to put some SPC storm prediction centers. Starting to put out some risk zones here for severe weather. Day 1. Okay, so this is going to be Monday. This is going to be Tuesday. This is going to be Wednesday. And I expect as we move forward in time, these risk zones to be expanded and increased. So maybe we'll see marginal slight, or maybe we'll see slight enhanced. I'm really worried about Tuesday. I think Tuesday we might see this go up to an enhanced slight or more. Same with Wednesday. So we got to watch severe weather down there. Tornadoes, hail, wind. Okay, so that's what's going on with that. Now, again, I want to get through this stuff before I start taking questions. What are we looking at for snow with this blizzard right here? It's probably going to happen through the Midwest. Central Plains up towards the Midwest. This is looking like the 12th through the 13th. Let's look at our latest on that from the Euro. Check this out, guys. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Holy crap. Look at this. Yeah. I mean, Kansas City, potentially. Omaha. St. Louis is going to be close. Most of Iowa, Chicago, southern Wisconsin, northern Indiana, central northern Illinois, most of Michigan. This is big snow totals here for you guys potentially, and this is pretty much in forecasting range. So take a look at this. This is looking nice. And what's going to be associated with this? This is a negatively tilting trough. What do you get with negatively tilting troughs? Wind. So you can get big snow and not have blizzard conditions. This is probably going to be blizzard conditions. We're probably going to see 30 to 50 mile per hour wind gusts with this, probably 40 to 50 mile per hour wind gusts with this in some locations. So yeah, this is again, I believe it's a Thursday, Friday type setup here. Maybe Wednesday, Thursday type setup here. Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday type setup. And if we go down to freezing rain, we're going to have some freezing rain associated with this as well. It is expected to be in a much thinner line, but we'll have to see. I'm not going to really get into where the freezing rain is going to fall exactly. It's too far out. Freezing rain is really hard to predict. So if the Eagles win, I have to delete my channel. No, but I really don't want the Eagles to win. So yeah, that's exciting for you guys. Oh, and by the way, look, that blizzard moves out. And what are all our models signaling, especially with this AO we have? Extremely negative, guys. Check this out. Watch right behind it. Could you have a second one? Midwest, you're going to get what you asked for. Third one, we'll see. Out west, final thing I want to cover, and I'm going to start taking everyone's questions. And look at that severe weather down in the southeast, guys. All next week. Starting Monday all the way through Sunday, we could see chances for severe weather down there. Out west, man, we get into Thursday, Friday, Saturday, huge. And then you can see up at the Pacific Northwest, another one. I mean, Thursday through Sunday out here, even down into Arizona, New Mexico, Southern California, heavy rains, heavy snows, wind. We're going to be having, this is going to be very wintry out here. Very, your temperatures are going to drop below average. You're going to have a lot of rain, a lot of snow. Very wintry Thursday to Sunday next week. All right. Let me take a sip of this and then let's get into taking questions. Someone said, will Boston get more snow? Ha! Yes. Hey, Brittany. Yes, it will. Very much so. Megan, Brittany, Nick. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, Valentine's Day weekend. Okay, yeah. So let's zoom out here. Let's just zoom out here and let's just look at our potential snow here moving forward from the Euro. Let's just push out. Push out right 10 days. It's a little crazy to go out that far. I don't want to go any farther than that. This is, by the end of this run isn't going to be as good. We know that. Grain of salt, all that good stuff. This snow has shifted slightly more off the coast, but I think that's wrong. I think this is going to shift slightly farther down to the south. Our AO is too negative. Our AO and AO is too negative. We have a positive PNA pushing up the 16th through the 17th. This snow line is probably going to shift south a tiny bit. But holy crap, guys. I mean, these are big snow totals here. This is a foot up to 2 feet, up to 3 feet up here in New England, and the West is getting in on it. So we can go, if we were to look at our European ensemble, this is the best thing to really look at moving forward here. New England, Midwest is kind of the new target here. So potentially, the Mid-Atlantic could get on some pretty good snow here as well, obviously. So if you want to specifically talk about Valentine's Day, let's get into the 14th. Here's from our latest Euro. I think, let's take a look before I say anything for the 14th. I think we have a strong system moving in after the 14th. Valentine's Day actually looks very nice for us out east. Very sloppy out west, but it looks like we will probably have a break there for Valentine's Day. It'll be a nice Valentine's Day. And then right after that, boom, 15th and 16th, cranking up. That is a very scary look. Like, okay, you had a good Valentine's Day. Here is a severe weather outbreak and a blizzard setting up for the country. Oh, and by the way, I haven't shown you guys temperature anomalies with this stuff. You want to see temperature anomalies with this stuff? Holy crap. Look at this. Look at this, guys. I keep telling you guys in the South, we're not done with winter. This is the latest. This is from the latest Euro, and this is not crazy far out for temperature projections, 180 hours out. Temperatures down here in the Southeast, 20 to 25 degrees below average as this thing pushes in. It's definitely possible. And then look what happens right behind it. Again, same thing. So the teleconnections are going crazy. The main driver of this event, guys, the main driver of this event and why there's a lot of confidence with it is because there's a lot of confidence in this stratospheric warming to the north of us. So, oh my gosh, look at this, guys. Look at this polar vortex. It's not supposed to be there. It is not supposed to be there. So this is the main driver. Do you see this warming, stratospheric warming event up here? This is what we call a block. So we have cold air, stratospheric polar vortex forced down over the U.S. and Canada, and it can't escape to the east because we have a negative NAO. Guys, there's a lagging factor with this too. So this is, being projected to happen 3rd, 4th week of February, but we could see the most significant surface air from this moving in March. This is what I'm saying. We're going to have an extended winter. Ohio, yeah, I can zoom in on Ohio for you. Let's look at what our latest Euro thinks for Ohio. Can I just go into the state of Ohio and my states? Let's see. Yeah, I can. We'll go into. Here's pushing forward for Ohio. Look at this. Snowstorms. I mean, we'll have to see about this. This is out towards the 16th and 17th. this would be the entire state of Ohio would be having a good time if this happened. If for people who like snow, not everyone likes snow. So if you wanted to see what this event would look like on our future radar, here you go. Here you go. You got your first system here. You got another huge dip in our jet. Again, this is right after Valentine's Day into the 16th and 17th. And this would potentially be severe weather and a lot of snow for Ohio. This would be a huge blizzard event for Ohio. A little bit out of forecasting range. We're likely going to see this system, this severe weather and snow, very likely, where the exact tracking, the exact tilt of this trough, the intensity of the trough, the amplification of the trough is up in the air. Do you think that the spot where Central Ohio isn't getting any snow from these systems could? Well, I mean, this would put snow through the entire state on the back end as well. Do you think Wednesday and Thursday in the South will? Yeah. Tuesday through Thursday is going to be. There's going to be. This is a very worrying kind of future radar right here on Wednesday, and then Thursday as well. Wednesday through Thursday, that's kind of my biggest worry. And then this is your second big event here, Saturday through Sunday, and that severe weather could stretch down into Florida as well. Another disappointing storm last night again for Long Island. I told you guys, hey, how much snow did you get, Kyle? I told you, people in Long Island were in my stream saying they were going to get 9 inches of snow. What did I say? That's why you come to my live, so I can crush your hopes and dreams, but at least get you set up to be realistic and not disappointed. Yeah, how much did you get, Kyle? I kind of want to see. This is exactly what I expected. What is it? Can I get out of this ad? Was this from our last storm? Saturday night's winter storm. Can we get into just New York? 1 second. New Haven, New London, New Jersey. Exactly what I expected. We got like 1 to 3 here. Bergen, okay. Hudson Valley, yep, underperform. Let's see here. Can I get? It said New York, but it's not giving me New York. Oh, here we go. Yeah. 3 to 4. This is exactly what I said on stream. Manhattan. Central Park, 3 inches. Exactly. Thank you. Queens. Exactly. It happens every time. It's not hard to call. When you're at the bottom of the snow line, you're going to get mixing and you're going to get 3-4 less inches than what the models are probably showing, and probably and about 6 inches less than what your weather apps show you, because your weather apps are dumb. Yep, Kyle. Can I let me do something real quick, guys. Give me 1 second. I promise I'm gonna do speed round and answer all your questions. Let me see something real quick. Give me 1 second. Hold up.
The same as we've updated totals for our current snowstorm that's moving through New England. This is the HRRR, so it's a pretty good short-range model. You can see our southern region here, anywhere between 1 to 4 inches. The same as we push into northern upstate New York, northern New York.
1 to 4 inches. That was a pretty wide range, but I was circling a big area. But in no way did I think there was a parts that got close to 5. I mean, parts that got close to 5, I think. I don't see anywhere over 5. It's 4.1's the biggest I see in New York. Yeah, 4.1's the biggest total I see for like, Manhattan, New York City. So again, your weather app's telling you were going to get 9-10 inches of snow. It's not hard to tell that they're just clowning. KG, I appreciate you. All right, I'm always going to try to give you the most realistic snow totals, guys. Getting ready for a rough fire season in Colorado. No snow. You guys, Shelly Belly, love the name, are about to get a ton of snow Thursday through Sunday. You guys are going to see a ton of precipitation. We can go and we can look out here. Can I go out towards Colorado and see what our latest Euro is thinking? Here we go. Let's do Kuchera. Let's just move forward through that. We'll move forward about yeah, here we go. Here's just about the 10-day projections from our latest Euro. I don't know if you can see that, but this may help your fire concerns. Lowland foot, highland 4 to 5 feet of snow. You guys are about to the pattern's looking really good for Colorado here the end of next week through the weekend, and potentially after that as well. This negative AO is going to bring snow everywhere, coast to coast. Okay, what the heck was that? What the heck? Oh, there we go. All right, I'm gonna start answering questions as quick as I can. Let me just pull this up so I can, because a lot of people are gonna have questions about snowfall totals. So let me just get this up here, and we can take a look at our most realistic Kuchera Euro. Okay. And sorry, last thing, I need some fresh air in here. We had another ice storm here. We just keep getting ice storms in Philadelphia. I'm north of Philly, but Minnesota this week. Southern Minnesota's looking like it can get a little bit, but there's not much ahead for you. Not much ahead for you. Snow's kind of staying to the south. That you guys were supposed to see a good snowstorm with this one that just moved over, and as we got into the last 48 to 72 hours, the storm just shifted just to the north, and you guys went from looking like you could get 9 inches to what'd you get? 2 to 3, 2 to 4 in the Twin Cities. What a disappointment. DC. Let's see what our latest projection is. Here's our latest projection. So DC's latest projection is 6.4. You know, if one area is gonna overperform, it would be this area. Why? Because this would be the area I'd expect to underperform, because this is going to be your mixing, the southern part of that line, and so with the trend continuing north, you may actually get that 6.5 in DC. Honestly, you may actually get it. Let's look at what our NAM sees. That's I want to remain more conservative, but it's not impossible. Look at our NAM 12K. No, it should show it. What the heck? Hello? Oh, here we go. Sorry. There we go. Yeah, NAM's thinking a foot. I don't think so. Your app's... Whoever's in DC, what does your app say? Your app probably says you're going to get like 14 inches. Give me a second. What does your app say, DC? Something stupid. Let's see. App says 5 to 6, 1 to 3. So your app thinks 9 inches. If you got 9 inches, that would be I don't want to say shocking to me, but that'd be a pretty good overperformance. I'm gonna say DC is gonna be in the 4 to 6 range. But it's a great area to overperform, because you're not going to be dealing with the mixing that far north with the system. The mixing is going to be down here. So if you're going to overperform, it's going to be this area right here. This is going to be your overperforming area, or the potential to, depending. We know how this works. I've told you before, snow does not fall in a big wide band like this and everyone gets the same amount. Snow bands. So you could see someone in here get like 3 inches here, and then someone here could get 7. It literally happens, snow bands. But that would be my best guesstimate for DC 4 to 6. Central New Jersey. I like what the Euro does here. Trenton out east, like kind of this area here. I think 3 to 5 is a possibility. Yeah, I think it's a possibility. It's been moving. It's been trending north. You are, yeah, because I think the only area I'd be concerned about underperforming is down here, because this is any farther trend to the north. This is all going to start off as rain and ice. And it's not, it's not doing that changeover correctly, but right up there, that's your overperformance area. For truck driver, what states to stay away from for the next 10 days? I mean, it's all of them. I mean, this is going to be the most severe winter weather pattern that we've had the entire season. And maybe that we will have the entire season, but I don't know. I think it's going to get a little bit worse. So let me show you what's going on here. Starting, I mean, look what's happening Mississippi and east over the next week. Lots of storms right here. It's just, look at this. This is bad weather. Then it pushes into the west. You get a little breakout in the east on Valentine's Day, and then it all starts again out east. So what's happening? Look at this. It's there's really no telling. We have a really strong negative NAO, really strong negative AO. So we're getting plunging cold air into warm air, and it's repeating itself. And this causes tilting troughs, severe weather outbreaks down in the south, blizzards up in the north, ice events. It's very in the beginning of this month, February, we were dealing with the zonal flow where we had kind of cold air moving this way, warm air moving this way. There wasn't too much clashing, not too steep of a pressure temperature gradient across the U.S. We're not going to be dealing with that anymore. We're going to be dealing with warm and cold air and different air boundaries colliding head on through the next couple weeks, and this causes bad weather consistently. Training, bad weather. What do you think Chicago will get? When do you think Chicago, when? The storm warning or weather advisory or blizzard warning? Yeah, we'll see. You know, if the Euro plays out exactly like this, you're going to get a winter weather warning. I don't know if you're going to get a blizzard warning. I think you're probably going to be a little bit closer here, maybe a blizzard warning. But you're probably going to get, I mean, this is a Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday morning, the snow moves in, and it's snowing in Chicago until potentially midnight. So it's an all-day Wednesday event, and wind, snow. You could get a blizzard warning there during the day, or the day before, or blizzard watch. Philadelphia has a snow warning. Is that the blizzard warning? No. Let's see here. I'm gonna pull up really quickly. Weather alerts, winter storm warning, ice warning. Let me see if I can pull it here. You guys can't really see that on here. Let me see. Winter storm watch. Okay. Blizzard watch. Okay. Here, let me show you guys this. Let's do this. Let's switch this here really quickly. Okay, so I'm looking at my radar now. You can see where our winter weather watches are here. Philly actually isn't in it. It should be. You can see like this is winter weather watch. This isn't. It should be. This is because this is looking at a model that I disagree with. I think this winter weather watch should actually be more like this. But you know, I don't know about this down here. But yeah, this is just a watch. Winter storm watch. Heavy snow possible. Snow accumulations between 4 to 6 inches possible. Localized totals might be as high as 6 to 8. So that's going to be your over performances. Portions of central, northern, and southern Delaware, northeast Maryland, and southern New Jersey. When from Tuesday afternoon through Wednesday afternoon, impacts. Travel could be very difficult. The hazardous conditions could impact the Tuesday evening and Wednesday morning commutes. So that's what's going on with that. Let's get back to pivotal weather. Southeast Iowa. Sure. Let's look at what we're thinking for Southeast Iowa. I hate that pink pony club is stuck in my head. I want it out. Get it out of my head. It's literally stuck in my head and I can't get it out. And I don't even feel like I like the song. It's just so catchy. Here's your storm Southeast Iowa. You know, this is our Wednesday, Thursday event. That's expected to move up through the Midwest. So this is going to start probably Wednesday morning, and again, you're going to be snowing almost through until midnight. And you can see some of these projected totals here. 7 to 9 inches or more. I think we actually could overperform here based on the look of the storm. Southwest Indiana. Now, that could change. Obviously. Here we go. Pushing out. We need way more time to assess this. This is a little bit too far out. 156 hours. We're about 48 hours away from forecasting range. But this would be snow for southwestern Indiana. For some reason, again, these storms usually trend north. This may trend further south. Our latest Euro, this is far out, but thinks, this could be a 4 to 6 inch snow day for you guys down there. So we'll watch it. Southern Missouri. Thinking of inch or two. This would be, I think this is your Monday event. I think this is your tomorrow event. Pushing forwards. Looking like you're probably going to miss out on this. First storm, do you get some from the second one? Potentially. Again, it's a 1 to 3 event. And that's the one that's pushing out towards the end of next weekend. This is a little bit far. I don't think we should pay attention to this too much, but you can see you have multiple shots for snow down there. They all kind of want to just skip over the very far south of Missouri. But again, if we see some of these trend a little bit farther south, God, this brings snow very far south. We could see something down there. Leanne, when the frontal zone was flat, we had almost 90-degree temps here in Oklahoma. You guys are going to get some significant cooldowns in Oklahoma here coming up. By the way, guys, here is your temperature outlook from the CPC Climate Prediction Center through the 19th. Look at this through the 23rd. GFS has the snow on the 15th, giving New York City area a lot of snow. Well, it's the GFS. Let's look at it. The GFS did actually kind of call this Tuesday storm going farther to the south first, which was a little bit impressive because it's usually wrong. But so the 15th storm, yeah, if that's the 15th, yeah, this would be really close to Philly as well, getting a lot of snow. Really close to DC, Baltimore as well. If this thing were to dig a little bit farther south, yeah. Yeah, I haven't actually looked at the GFS 12Z. I'm doing similar stuff to the Euro. Do you think North Jersey can get a blizzard of at least 12 plus inches early March? With this setup, yeah. Negative NAO. It's going to keep the storm track out east. Long Island's maybe going to get 1 to 3 inches from this Tuesday snowstorm, but you might not get anything. It's tough. You guys are really on that line there. Let's go back to the Mid-Atlantic. Here you go. It's going to be close with this. You're going to have good snow ratios up here. You're going to be cold enough, but the system does... I still think this is going to trend slightly more north, and if it does, you could see 2 to 3 on Long Island from this. One second. Yeah, I'm feeling a little better. I appreciate that. What's the ice for Ohio with these 2 storms? Should we look at our Fram? Nothing major. Northwest Ohio could get some good ice. But again, ice is very hard to predict, even out 24 hours. So there's no really good prediction of ice moving forward here. I am concerned about this ice down here, though, in Appalachia. This is severe ice. Southwestern Virginia and northwestern North Carolina, Monday to Tuesday. Detroit, Michigan. You guys are going to be close to missing out on a lot of the snow. This first storm looks to be an ice event for you and a rain event. Although a little tiny shift to the south, you're suddenly in a blizzard with a foot of snow. So this is going to be you know what they say, a game time decision. Like, what's going to happen here? We could probably, is this too far out? Our NAM may be able to see this. Let's go back to our 12Z of the NAM. The NAM wants, this would be, 8 to 11 inches into Detroit, if our NAM was correct, North American model. So I'm guessing our national blend probably gives Detroit a chance for snow based on that. We can look Great Lake region, national blend. blending all the models together, trying to give us the most realistic outcome. So it does, with this system, give you, 4 to 6 inches possible in Detroit. The Euro likes to snow farther to the north, as we can see right here. And during that time frame, and a lot more snow. And then our GFS is probably going to pull to the south. GFS pulls to the south and has a lot less snow. So you can see, what does a national blend usually do? It averages them together, which is a lot of times what ends up happening. So look at the national blend down here as well, which national blend's a good model to look at. National blend still likes 2 to 3.5 into Long Island with this Tuesday system. So we'll see. Lazy, what's going on? Chicky B. Got so many people in the Mid-Atlantic. Everyone's got questions in the Mid-Atlantic. Every time I look up, like I say, guys, I just look up and answer questions, and it's constantly Mid-Atlantic. I know there's people asking questions about a lot of other areas. I'm just like, yeah, there's your latest projected snow totals for the Mid-Atlantic there. So, those purples is 6+, and dark blues is 3 to 4 to 5. All right. New fan. Appreciate it. Northern Kentucky, Cincinnati. This system has really started to look less and less for you guys Monday into Tuesday. So, it's looking like a 1 to 3 inch event for you guys there. This could be an overperformance. You'll be cold enough. But, down the line, this is a little bit farther, but this would be a huge snow event for you. 15th and 16th, right after Valentine's Day. We're watching this just out of forecasting range, but we have multiple signals for snow back into your area. All right, Santiago. What are you seeing for Oklahoma City area with the ice possible Tuesday, Wednesday? Let's see. Wants to keep this ice, I think, yeah, because that would be just north of Oklahoma City. God, it's hard to tell on this map. Let's get into, it's looking like it's going to be close. What does our NAM think on that ice? Let's see. Our NAM doesn't think any ice at all. Well, let me try 12K. Yeah, our NAM doesn't think any ice. Our Euro for OKC thinks a little bit of ice, but it's only thinking about a 10th to 20th of an inch, which is not the best, but it's not catastrophic by any means. So you're probably going to see some ice. It doesn't look too bad. The bigger concern is potentially through this region of Missouri here, and then Appalachia as well. Thursday, New England. This upcoming Thursday. Let's put this here. Let's go back to our Euro. Love me some 12Z Euro. Interesting. This is probably going to end up being an underperformance if we actually see this look. A lot of the snow that looked like it wanted to fall on the coast has gotten kind of pulled inland. So if we go to our snow totals, we'll go to 24-hour snow totals. Kuchera up in the Northeast for Thursday. And oops, we don't want to go that far out. Not showing any sort of crazy totals in here, as you can see. We're looking like 2 to 4 potentially, 1 to 3 maybe for a lot of areas. Thursday, what does our GFS look like on that? I'm guessing it's more bullish, but let's see. The GFS still keeps that snow farther inland. So they definitely disagree. But there's been a shift with that snow out towards the west, so it's looking less impressive. But again, we'll have to watch. There's not agreement on that. I favor the Euro, especially up here. So This is why I come here to check. AccuWeather earlier was calling for 0.25 to 0.5 inches of ice. Yeah, I mean, listen, ice is really hard to project, so it's not impossible, but that's not what our, the best models that we literally have in the world are seeing. One second, guys. One second. Okay. Go forward. Look at this. Man, up like Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, upstate New York is just seeing it. Look at this. All right, let me zoom back out so you guys can see what's going on here. I'll go in here. Let's go into United States. I want to show you guys something I haven't showed you in a while. Let's go into European ensemble. Let's go into probability winter, and let's look at an inch or more of snow. Who does our Euro think has a chance of seeing accumulating snow over here moving into the next 2 weeks? Red is 100% chance of seeing an inch or more of snow in the next 2 weeks. Okay, that's what the Euro thinks. Look at this gap up here. Look at this. That could change though. You can see this does include portions of North Carolina, Tennessee, Arkansas, Oklahoma, northern Texas, New Mexico, Arizona. I use Weather Bell. This is Weather Bell. The other one's Pivotal Weather. Blizzard watch for Chicago. We'll probably see one of those. What do I predict for Chicago totals? I mean, right now I would say like a 7 to 9 inches is the most likely, but we could see more. The Euro really likes Chicago for that storm. For that, what is it, Wednesday, Thursday system? The Euro really likes it. We can see here. Wants to put 9 inches into Chicago. Euro's a good snow model, especially this time frame. Queens. Again, 1 to 3 is possible with this Tuesday system, and then we're going to have a little bit of a drought probably for a while. We'll see this Clipper system that wants to move through. North Texas could see some snow. Dallas could see some snow. I mean, guys, we have the stratospheric polar vortex relocating over our heads. And there's a Ghost, I appreciate you. And there's a lag with cold air involved with that. Let me explain to you what this is. Our best tell. Throw your weather apps in the garbage. This is our best tell of what our winter's going to look like moving forward. Okay. When this thing is neutral or positive, we have a polar vortex that is spinning extremely, extremely fast. One second. And all the cold air is being held in here. Okay? Cold air. When this thing goes negative, our polar vortex weakens and it allows all that cold air down into the States. There you go. There's the United States of America. This is like record-breaking negative. We also have a negative NAO, and this is associated with, again, here's the United States and the Gulf of America right there. This right here, negative, is associated with a huge block out here, and that cold air can't escape. It gets stuck. You have to combine that with what is happening in our northern hemisphere here. This insane event that's happening in our northern hemisphere. Our polar vortex should be one tight circle up here on average like this. It's super stretched right now. It looks like a peanut, and it's expected to break. And you can see what this is doing. It's pushing down way into the States. Again, this should be here, not here. So this is just going to bring in a ridiculous amount of sinking air This is going to create a lot of severe weather, a lot of blizzard setups moving through February into March as well. Let me show you something. Let's look at really quickly surface temperatures. Here we go. It's just gonna let me just go down into the states. This is your 0 degree line, or just this is your this is below zero. These temperatures up here, that's your below zero. So watch these temps. We're getting negative temps, and this down here, this blue, this would be your freezing line right here. This would be your freezing line. 32 degree line. This is your negative line right here. Negative temperatures, below zero line, freezing line. And this isn't even going to be the worst of it. Likely when your stratosphere, there's usually a couple week delay when it comes to a stratospheric polar vortex breakdown. So you're not going to see the cold surface air right away. You're going to see it lag. Now at the end of this run, it's kind of going to average out, but we're going to see, man, I don't even know. You know, if we just look at our teleconnections, guys, I'm in my thoughts right now. So give me a second. If we just look at our teleconnections, I don't even know, and I don't even think that this is associated with our polar vortex breakdown yet, because it's not a lagging enough factor. I think we're going to see a bigger one in March, beginning of March, than this. I don't think this is even associated with what's going on with the stratospheric polar vortex yet. I'm telling you, it's going to be crazy moving forward. All right. That's why, I mean, you know, listen, I'm not predicting a 93 snowstorm again, but that's kind of what happened. That snowstorm was in the second week of March because of a stratospheric polar vortex breakdown that like we're seeing. So that's, you know, snow in the south is still a complete possibility with this setup. Pittsburgh snow. Let's take a look moving forward. What do we see for Pittsburgh? Let me get back up here. There we go. What do we see for Pittsburgh? This snow's probably, I mean, we'll see if you get a little bit. We'll see if you get a couple inches from this system on Tuesday. You got to worry about ice event on the Wednesday and Thursday after that. This is going to be, again, the GFS has this snowstorm Saturday farther to the south and to the east. This could end up being a big snow day for Pittsburgh, although right now the Euro wants this to be front-end rained and then probably, you know, 3 to 5 inches on the back end of snow. And it'd be windy too. It could be some blizzard-like snow on the back end there. Let me actually take a look at what we're seeing here. 24-hour Kuchera run. I mean, 4 to 5. I mean, I'd say 3 to 5 inches on the back end with some strong winds possible. So that's what we're watching at the end of next weekend. You would love cooler days down there in Florida. Well, you're projected to get them. Here's our temperature anomalies moving forward. You can see what wants to happen as we push into this upcoming weekend. There we go. Really the beginning of next week. This would be Sunday into Monday. Huge cool down for Florida. 16 to 25 degrees below average potentially, and then another big push of cold. Florida is going to feel like winter again probably in the next week or two. Big cool downs like we saw in January. New York City for Tuesday. 1 to 2 is probably most likely. You could outperform, though. You could end up with 2 to 3. Again, that Euro's trending north. It is. Kyle, I appreciate it. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Un momento. Man, I gotta put some bets on this game. I really do. 1 second, guys. Southern coastal Mass. No snow ever, and now some with more to come. Yeah, So you're talking like out towards Cape Cod? Yeah. Well, yeah. I hope you guys don't end up missing out on these next few snowstorms. The Euro's pushed all that snow up to the north and west, but the GFS has it farther to the south and east. I think all those snowstorms are going to trend farther to the south and east. Right now, it has the snow kind of set up to slam this area right here, but I think it's going to trend a little bit farther to the south and east. I was showing that earlier. If we look at where our Euro thinks our snow is going to be, right here, our heaviest snow, it's almost leaving out coastal New England. I think it's going to shift a little bit more east just because our AO is so negative. Our Arctic Oscillation is so negative. We should have colder air in place to shift some of this farther down to the south and east. We should. Southeast Missouri this weekend. Son's second birthday party. Oh, nice. My son turns 2 in a couple of weeks. Happy birthday. Let's see. Southeastern Missouri this weekend. Sorry, did I say Missouri? I meant misery. Let's move forward in time. Looking pretty nice Friday based on our latest Euro. Looking pretty nice Friday. I expect this to change as we move into Saturday. Yeah, here we go. Saturday afternoon, we got storms really cranking up and snow on the back end potentially in Missouri. And then Sunday's going to be nice. It really is looking like Saturday's kind of the bad day for Missouri, southeastern Missouri. Friday not bad, Sunday not bad. What's our latest Eurothinks snow projections down there for that time frame? Really quickly. Let's just go into Missouri. Yeah, we were talking about this earlier. I'd say a ½ inch to an inch and a half. Probably underperform a little bit because some mixing on Saturday. Going to start off as rain, though. Can we please... Oops. Bet365 gave me 4 free $25 bets. Oh, my God. I got to get on that. Wait, I don't even think I have that. Ooh, I got to download that crap. Why did the system on Tuesday move to the south and not stay north? Well, it moved to the south and then it moved back up north. It's just been wobbling. I'll show you. I mean, look. This is our latest right here. Okay, 24 hours ago, it was here. Wait, let me move this over so you can see. 24 hours ago, it was like this. Farther south and weaker. Okay, so look at move north and get stronger. So it wobbled south. It's been wobbling back up north. It's a complicated, well, it's not really a complicated one. We have a zonal flow, and this is all about to change. We're about to get out of this zonal flow pattern. And the models don't agree on when we're going to start to see a little bit of a tilt and a little bit of a deepening of the low pressure. The timing of that determines when it starts to steer north. So that's why you still have a chance to get an overperformance watch. So the storm, weak right now, it's a zonal flow, but now it's going to start to tilt. What's happening is this trough in the back is digging, and this is pushing some warm air up and some more energy up in front. And then this is when it starts to tilt, and it's going to move off to the northeast. And so you'll see the snow right here start to move north. There, see it goes to the north now. Instead of just going, if you weren't to see any tilt, this would just go straight off the coast like this. Instead, it starts to move up like this. And the models really don't agree on the timing of that direction change and that tilt. This is a problem. But it's been trending back to the north a tiny bit. Where do I think the best area for snow will be on Saturday? This upcoming Saturday. Interesting. Is this the... Let me see something here. Yeah, because you have that one, and then you have and this is the Saturday event. Man, yeah, I mean, inland New England's going to get it, I think, no matter what, because the GFS and Euro both like this region right here. That's going to be the best snow. We could see some good snow back here, though. We could see some good snow back here from this event, but this is probably going to be your heaviest snowfall. So, upstate New York, Vermont, Inland Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine. The boring areas. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I could show you what the Euro thinks for that. If we go Ohio Valley for that event. So here we go. This would be let's go to our Saturday event. Big snow. Big snow, it thinks in northern Ohio, northwestern, I mean Erie, and then Buffalo area. And then as we move up to the northeast, look at that. Look at that. Let's go back out to the Ohio Valley so you can see what it shows there. This is going to shift a little bit, though, so don't take this as gospel. Blizzard in Atlanta, not impossible with the setup we have moving into late February, March. Yeah, pink is a foot or more. Purple's around 6 inches. Blues is like 1 to 5. Do I think it could shift north? It's out of time to shift too far north. But instead of seeing 1 to 2 in New York City, you could end up seeing 2 to 4 if we see a little bit more of a shift north. Is there a chance the system on Saturday and Sunday can shift south enough for a nor'easter? Yeah, there is. I mean, the GFS has it farther south, so there's definitely enough time for this thing to amplify and then dig farther. Our teleconnections think that it might happen as well. So, yeah, there is. There's a chance that turns into a nor'easter, but we need a little bit more time. Is the NAM or the HRRR better for these snowstorms? The HRRR is your best model within 12 hours. They say the NAM is better within 24 to 48. They're just better at different time frames, typically. Weather app said Philly was getting 5 yesterday, and I woke up to nothing on the ground. Buzz. Buzz. You... This is why I was in the office for the last snow system, and everyone in the office was like, we're getting 4 inches tomorrow. I told everyone in my office, I said, we're getting no snow tomorrow. And they were like, oh, yeah. Like, I was like, okay, Matt, you want to make a bet with me? We got no snow. And I told them for this one, too. I said, weather app says we're going to get 5 inches. I said, we're not going to get any snow. This is why, guys, don't look at your apps. Let me show you something. Let me show you something here. Hold up. This was the map that I was showing you guys for that system, okay? Let's let it focus. Do you see where Philadelphia is? Under the gray? You see what it says for Philadelphia? It says 0.02. This is the map that I was showing you guys because I thought it was more accurate. I actually said lower totals than this, though, and I was correct about that for New York City and Long Island. Okay? The Euro... There was no weather model that I could find that had more than a dusting in Philly. No weather model. And all of our weather apps in Philly said 5 inches. It's such a... It's like someone needs to go to jail for this, I feel like, because it's constant. It's so bad. Where is it getting its information from? What imaginary world are our weather apps getting their information from? I'm like on stream, like, looking through 25 different models and every model, and I'm like, where are these weather apps getting their information from? Like, am I going crazy? No, I'm not going crazy. These weather apps are crazy. Hey, Lake. Kyle, appreciate you. Don't look at your weather. I'm going to show you some more crazy stuff. What does my weather app say we're going to get in Levittown Tuesday? Something stupid. Oh. 3 to 4? Brad, Broken Clock's right twice a day, guys. Weather apps, I think, is correct about that. Let's see here. I just kind of doxed myself, but whatever. Let's see here. Let's go into... I mean, it's really saying 6 if you include Wednesday. What does it say for Saturday? For next Saturday, it's saying 3 inches, and I can't find a weather model that puts any snow into Philly on Saturday. So, will Arkansas see snow? It's possible. there's none in with this pattern. You can see multiple chances. I think some of these troughs are going to be at the end of this run. It wants to put snow through all of Arkansas. It's a little far out. But again, these are the most incredible teleconnections I've ever seen in my freaking life when it comes to cold air in the States. This is so ridiculous, guys. A very negative AO is like a -3. This is like a very negative. This is like, wow, that's negative. We're pushing -5.5. This is a catastrophically negative AO. A 2 is a pretty negative AO. We're down here. We're in absolute la la land, and it's in forecastable range. It's not very far out. So yeah, I know a lot of people have a lot of questions. I need to start making bets for the Super Bowl and doing some other stuff, but I did quickly want to go over, because everyone's got questions about Snowfall, what our latest European is showing us, and our Euro does pretty good. So let's just go into Kucher here and let me show you something, guys. Here's our latest snowfall projections. Let's go into 24 for our first system. Okay, this is our Tuesday system. We start getting a 1, 2 to, well, the mountains get a lot, okay, but we start seeing a 2 to 4 inch setting up in potentially in Kansas and Nebraska, and then we're seeing our system through the mid-Atlantic. Obviously, Northern Virginia, Maryland, Delaware look pretty good. Central to Southern New Jersey, Philly, Long Island, New York City might get an inch or two from this Tuesday system. It's going to be tough, but you guys might. It's trending north. And then we have this huge system, probably blizzard-like system for some people, pushing through here. Central to Northern Missouri, Iowa, central to Northern Illinois, Northern Indiana, Michigan, Southern Wisconsin. Look at this. Huge snow. Chicago could see 9+ inches. We'll see. Models don't completely agree on that. And again, Detroit's going to be close. It's going to be close. I think it's going to be rain for you in Indianapolis. But that is, I believe that's your kind of Tuesday, Wednesday system. We get late into the week and the West Coast starts getting hammered. Cold air, rainfall, snow from the northwest to the southwest. And we could see totals 3-4 feet up in the Rockies. Again, this is the system right after this. This is as we get into next weekend, Saturday, Sunday. From the latest Euro, snow falling exactly where it fell the first time. I mean, look at this. Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas, Iowa, Missouri, Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, Michigan could get in on this. And then a big snow system pushing up into New England. I do think there's a chance this shifts down into the south and into the east a little bit based on our teleconnections going crazy with our polar jet really being disrupted. And then what's behind it? Maybe another snowstorm directly through the Midwest again and more snow out west. And then you're getting a chance for southern snow down here that could push even like this. But we have to wait. This is getting really far out now. Something I really want to point out, though, is Monday through Sunday, except for 1 or 2 days maybe, severe weather through here is going to be pumping, guys. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we might get a break, I think, on Friday. Saturday, Sunday, we need to watch tornadoes, flash flooding, especially through Appalachia flash flooding. Again, stratospheric polar vortex is doing absolutely insane things. So, it's splitting in half and then rejoining and just suffocating. We're going to have parts of our stratospheric polar vortex wanting to push down into the south over Florida. This is going to cause a lagging event. We're expecting our winter to push much into March and potentially into early April. I got to get off. I hope I went over a lot of this stuff in my video I posted today, guys. At least these next 3 snowstorms about a week out. So I might go back live tonight, and I might post another video tonight. I think I'll post another video tomorrow. I might go back live tonight. I got to make some bets on the Super Bowl and have a good time. I appreciate you all being here. I know I can't answer everyone's questions. I do my best. Thank you to anyone who followed. Thank you to anyone who subbed. Thank you to anyone who gifted. Chrissy, I appreciate that. And I might see you guys later. But yeah, if I didn't answer your question, I may have answered it in my video. I appreciate all of you. Gianna, what is going on? Life has gotten ahead of me lately. Same. I feel you. But all right, I will see you guys later. Peace.